do this, and when I felt that I could do it, I just had a lot to say, a lot to catch up with. And so this series, A Man and Woman, essentially goes in and out of a time frame, and it references both historic and then modern times. In this particular painting, I'm dealing with the feelings of a couple, and the woman literally in front of her vanity. I mean, it's somewhat symbolic. And throughout the paintings, I try to use a reference. Here the snake kind of got put into the furniture, the bird and the fruit. And so in the series, I start out with the Garden of Eden and those references. And it continues throughout the series. Here is a time of reflection, but it's somewhat behind her. And her companion is supportive. There's been constraint within the circumstance, as you see from the two doors. But it's a time of moving on. Maybe there was a time of fighting through the issues and coming out of that time into a place where, as you notice, the painting is on an angle, and there is another painting that matches up with this one. It's a reference to the Déjeuner sur l'herbe, Manet's Where They're on the Grass. And there again, there are more questions perhaps than answers, but at least in this one, take it as it is, there's the outside, a new day, a new time. There is some forgiveness within the situation. These two figures and a third figure weave in and out of all the paintings. So when you see them as a whole, I think the viewer begins to tell their own story. But for me, this was the struggle to achieve what I did do, and the series actually continues on. So I call it A Man and Woman, and I just number them. Okay, thanks. Thank you. Any questions about anything? Yes.
It's not really a question, but just every time I go to class and I walk past it, I was thinking that they were both dancers, but he was an instructor, you know, like with the arm, the hand on her shoulder, like he's telling her what to do, you know. I mean, I love the shading. I love the shading and the different complexions and you know, just the way you use the pinks and the beiges of the face. I don't know. I just thought it was very nice.
Oh, thank you. You know, it is when you come upon at later in life not having a lot of background. I didn't draw until in my 30s and didn't know I could do it. So I think in the beginning a lot of my clothing was more close to the body because I was trying to structure this. You know, I did use a model and sometimes myself, but through a mirror kind of thing. And it was hard, and I was always wearing leggings anyway, things like that. But it helped me to build a figure, so that part. But, you know, I think in my life, this is not my husband, but my husband, in a sense, had to give me that ability to do what I did because I came upon it so late. It's not like he met me and I said, I'm an artist. It was like I needed to sort of work through that issue. So, in a way, he is giving her the support she needs. Right. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
No.
How many panels are there? You said there's another one. Is there another after that?
There are 5 panels directly, and then a 7th that sort of jumps. Sometimes I've jumped. I do work with 2 series, and so I go back and forth, and I've been spending a lot of time with the easier sort of one. This one does demand a lot more introspection, and oftentimes I'll paint one, and I'll say, oh, that's what I was feeling. Oh, yeah. It sort of nails it, but after the fact. Yeah, thank you.
It's not clear to the viewer whether he's supporting her or holding her back.
Yeah, well, that's...
the open door.
Okay, so that's part of it, too. Right, because there's a push-pull. Okay, the here I am at 40, I'm back in school, I'm deciding to do this out of the blue, and I come home one day and say, you know, honey, I'm painting, and that's what I'm doing. That's what I have to do. But, you know, it's, sometimes expectations are, oh, you're in school, you're going to get your master's, and you're going to get more of a job, or, you know, how is this going to work in the marriage, that kind of thing. And, right, in a sense, it really does describe, right. So the ambiguity was there. Right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.